We're just about ready for the start of this ball game. As we mentioned, the penultimate day of our elimination phase. And a must-win situation for PGJC Navy. For Cignal, again, just a chance for them to actually flex their muscles. And this is like a tune-up game for them as they get ready for the semifinals. Let's find out the starters for both these squads.
Our first referee is Mike Santos. Second referee, Ryan Vincent Corpus. And now let's meet the starters first for the Cignal HT Spikers. Middle blocker number 8, team captain JP Bugawan. Setter number 3, Owa Retamar. Opposite hitter number 4, Steven Rotter. Outside spiker number 10, Wendell Miguel. Middle blocker number 20, Lloyd Josafat. And outside spiker number 21, Louis Ramirez. Starting libero number 7, Vince Lorenzo. Head coach for Cignal is Dexter Clamor. And now the starters for the PGJC Navy Sea Lions. Outside spiker number 16, team captain Seaman Second Class Greg Delor. Opposite hitter number 1, Marvin Villanueva. Middle blocker number 6, Nilo Hasmin. Center number 14, Seaman Second Class Marvin Hairami. Middle blocker number 15, Seaman Second Class Peter Gill. And outside hitter number 18, Seaman Second Class Toto de la Vega. Starting libero number 2, Paige Pagulo. Head coach for Navy is Mike Santos.
Starters here for both these squads: Rotter, Josafat, Miguel, Ramirez, Bugawan, Retamar, and Lorenzo. For the HD Sparkers on the other side, we got Villanueva, Hasmin, De La Vega, Dolor, Kiel, Hairami, and Pagulong as the libero for the Sea Lions.
Well, for Navy, if you watch the previous match, this is the exact same starting unit. And why not use the same unit? They were successful. For Cignal, what is clear is they are starting with Rotter today. So a little bit more height, and they want to start out strong against Navy.
You don't want to make it getting into the semifinals with a loss. Obviously, you want to be able to have a lot of momentum going your way.
And they will, and they know, for me, for Cignal, they know that PGJC Navy is in a tight spot and they want to win. So they're going to play all out today. So Cignal's got to try to tame them.
Not a good start here on that serve for Navy. It's a free point right away for their opponents.
They have to correct that. If you're playing against a strong team in Cignal, you want to check your errors.
And you want to make sure Cignal earns their points.
Yeah.
Not like that. Those are two gifts.
Well, you know, you expect this also from these teams. If you have a lot of at stake, you know, your psyche plays, your mind plays tricks on you. It's a bit shaky at the start, but they just have to recover.
That's a good way to recover. Getting their first point and coming to within 1.
Well, that's a good sign. You know, if De La Vega can start strong and play consistent throughout this match, that would be a good compliment for Greg Delor and Peter Gill.
De La Vega with the serve. It's a good one. Good reception, and a score will be for Navy off that long hit coming from Cignal.
You won't see that very often. JP Bugawan with a miss hit there. So if you're Navy, okay, you welcome this, welcome these 3 points, but you want to, you know, score and create points of your own.
Another great serve. Rotter. And there was nobody back there for support.
Well, that's a good stop for Navy. We did mention their blocking against Martelli. They had 10 blocks, so they want to use that, you know, the net defense to try to create some stops against Cignal.
They got their first lead. Actually, it's a 3-0 swing here.
Whoa!
And there's a good block once again. 4-0 blast put together here by Navy.
That's a three-man block there. Villanueva, who played so well in that last game. Continue, you know, he's playing well so far. That's a great confidence booster for him.
Now a 2-point lead for the squad that really needs a victory here.
No, good save.
They needed that one to stop the bleeding, talking about Cignal.
Yeah. Well, if you're Navy, you will expect that from this tough Cignal squad. So, you know, you cannot be caught flat-footed. You have to be constantly on your toes.
They thought they won the point already.
Actually. Oh.
Wow.
After how many game days? That's one thing I noticed. Serves have been a lot better. They've been going in. We've been seeing a couple of aces.
We're tied at 4. Wow, that was set up by another booming serve coming from Rotter.
And if you give up these free gifts, these overpasses, you have a Bugawan right there. No way he's going to miss that.
It's now 1-point lead here for Cignal HD.
And we have to say that's a great response. You know, after Navy made a run of their own, Cignal counters.
And now we're tied at 5.
You know what's interesting? If you look at the front row of Cignal, it's not a very tall front row. You have Louis Ramirez, Retamar, and JP Bugawan. But if we mention their athleticism, it's like they negate their height.
Chance here from the outside.
Oh,
Boom! What can you do when Rotter goes above the defense?
it looks so good. The serve's a slow-mo. And I was looking at Coach Mike from Navy, and after that hit by De La Vega from the back row and it clipped the net, he knew it was a wasted opportunity, and Cignal takes advantage.
1-point lead enjoyed by Cignal.
Good pass.
Combination play snuffed out. And they go right back to the middle, and it works.
That's a great set by Hirami. We have to say, for Navy, you need this surprise, the element of surprise, and you want these back quick sets to kill, you know, to change things. Good dig.
Now they just send that one over. Chance here once again for Cignal.
Oh.
Quick set, and it works.
You know, the reality of it all is when you look at this lineup from Cignal, everyone is a threat in any position. From the pipe, from the left side, the right side of the back row. So Navy, your strength is blocking, so you want to make these stops.
Thank you, says Navy there as they tie things up off that service error.
Okay, we'll welcome that. But, you know, Navy's doing a good job. Keep it close, and then let's see the breaks of the game towards the end.
That's all they can really hope for against this powerhouse squad, but going to get to 8 first. It's the Cignal squad. They lead by the slimmest of margins, up 8-7.
You're still watching live here at the Inata Sports Arena Pasig, the Spikers Turf 2024 Invitational Conference. Noreen, Anthony, if there's one thing frustrating about being a coach, it's the decision making you have to do, because today Coach Dexter of the Cignal HD Spikers disclosed that we will not be seeing action from Martin Bogawan, CNC Silang, and rookie JM Ronquillo today. I also asked how important are games like this despite its nature of being a no-bearing game. It's still a must-win for the HD Spikers, because if there's one thing they want most out of this showdown today is to continue their momentum heading to the semis. Back to you, Anthony and Noreen.
Thanks a lot, Denise. We did talk about that. You really want to be able to move on to the playoffs, not with a loss.
Well, for those who just joined us, you know, the format is single round robin in the preliminaries. So Safan gets a kill, and then only 4 teams will make it to the next round. They will be joined by a foreign team, foreign guest player, guest team, and then single round robin, top 2 for the gold, the 3rd and the 4th for the bronze.
Wendell now serving. His team up by 1. And now his team is tied off that service error.
Well, they were successful against FEU because they actually had less errors, about 9 less errors than FEU. But so far, I think that department for Cignal is piling up.
Chance here, back set, and De La Vega was there.
Good read by Toto De La Vega. That's a good matchup, Rotter and De La Vega. Look at that. Look at how he angled his hands.
Now 1-point lead for Navy. Back set once again, they go to Rotter.
Oh.
Coach Mike says, I like the effort. But nonetheless, it's going to be a point here for the squad of Cignal. We're tied at 10.
Well, yeah, you talked about effort. That was a tough hit to dig, but at least they got a hand at that.
That is what you don't want to see. When it's close, as coaches say, you've got to hit it. No more free points.
Yeah. And when you're doubtful, we always say when in doubt, get.
It's back-to-back points.
Well, Navy's got to settle down. You know, they've been passing pretty well. The last 2, a bit shaky, just settled down. So far, so good for Navy. Again, in a must-win situation.
So we were talking about their performance off the air, and a lot of times, sometimes you can see that they just have a small letdown. Ooh, that was a lucky break.
Yeah.
That would have been a 3-0 blast, but touching the net there was Cignal.
That was a home run of a hit for De La Vega. Yeah, I mean, the volleyball gods must be smiling at them.
Easily, it should have been 13-10. That's a big difference. 13-10, 12-11.
Good pass.
Chance here to tie things up. Delore. And we are tied at 12.
Yeah, mistimed hit there by Luis Ramirez. You won't see that all the time, but he's showing that he is human.
So Mandal will now check in for Ramirez.
You know, I feel because, I mean, Coach Dexter Clamore has the luxury of shuffling his men, but at this point, he sees a different PGJC Navy, a focus. So you want your leader in. But Navy knew that and targeted Umandal cold off the bench.
Oh, you're coming in cold. Here we go.
Yeah.
Welcome to the game. Nice run put together by Navy here. They go back to Mandal, and he was up to the task.
Oh, good effort.
They still try to set that one up. Boom! Cross court there, coming from Mandal.
Well, you heard the reactions after that drop by Villanueva. Another wasted opportunity, and Umandal just punishes that.
Coach Mike definitely would have wanted to see his guys hammering away.
Yeah.
We're tied at 13. That is definitely out.
Well, it is a close set. Again, Navy wants more, wants this game more because it's a non-bearing match really in terms of standings for Cignal. The dig.
That's a great dig, exactly. That attack goes out though. Oh, they're gonna challenge, it looks like. So they will challenge ball in, ball out. I think more than anything else, he just wants to give his boys a breather.
But from our vantage point, it's very close. I mean, questionable. Maybe with the challenge, you will see.
Well, the players of Cignal actually turned around, and when it landed, they also thought it landed out. Did it compress enough?
Yeah,
No, it didn't.
No. But it was close. Imagine if you're across that. It's actually, you think it's good.
People don't realize how tough our officials have it. I mean, that ball is traveling at a huge, huge speed. And they have to make that call in an instant.
Yeah.
And they got it right. Coach Mike was saying it was overreaching.
Yeah. Let's check it out. Not too much. I mean, it was close to the net, not the middle portion. Good pass.
Delor using the blockers there. And again, we're tied at 15. They're hanging around.
They are, and we have to say, you know, we talked about him at the top of the coverage, Greg Delor. When things get tight and tough, he just delivers. So, yeah, we are tied, as you said.
They need the captain to be able to lead by example. Just too much power behind that one. De La Vega was saying it might have been out, so he thought twice and he paid the price.
Stay humble. Kahit sa taas ka na, babagsak at babagsak ka pa rin. Kailangan magpakumbaba ka sa iba. Kailangan respetuhin mo rin na sa baba. Hindi lang basta respeto, dapat yung relation mo sa ibang tao, mas okay. Hindi porket nung nakakaangat na tayo, mataas na tayo. Lahat kaya na natin.
Things you can learn from these players with different coats that they have.
Words of wisdom.
Yes.
Humility.
Take it to heart.
Yes.
But if a combination there is going to work, it's now a 2-point advantage here.
You know, that was a good dig by Umandal, but the way Retamar just controlled it for a combination play is just spectacular to watch.
Good serve. Chance once again for Cignal.
Oh, good dig.
That's an excellent dig to get them back into the point. Coach Mike scratching his head there saying, that is what I want. Power!
The Cignal power.
It's now the biggest lead here for Cignal at 18-15.
Marvin, ano nangyari? Dong? Ano nangyari? Ha? Oh. Oh, mag-usap kayo. Adjust tayo. Ha? Oh, tara. Kami na.
That timeout was clearly to just break the momentum.
Yeah, and you know, Coach Mike actually not very happy with the execution of the hits of Villanueva. That's why you heard Marvin and nangyari. I feel because the set was not to his comfort. He wasn't sure if he would step on the line, so he was very cautious. That's why the hit was cautious as well.
Delore will come up big once again. They needed that point. They could not fall behind by 4.
Yeah, and you like the response coming off the timeout, we always say.
The captain now with the serve. They need a good one. Talking about Navy.
Well, they have been serving well, we have to say.
Except for the very first serve that they had today.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Sorry. Commentary's curse.
I think so.
Sorry.
We talked too much about it. Now a 3-point lead here for Cignal.
Well, Cignal has a full front row, so you know that Navy's got to work double time in blocking.
De La Vega goes cross court with success.
You know, that wasn't easy. That was a 3-man block, but De La Vega just found that angle.
That was the only spot he could go. Cignal comes right back though with that quick play.
Moido Safat making his name known, not just in serving, but now offense as well.
Back up to a 3-point lead, 20-17. Miguel now with the serve.
Good serve.
Chance to go back on the offense from the pipe. That's still alive.
Good reaction time. Oh!
That's going to be in. That clipped the line. Umandal has come in and he said, okay, I'm going to steady the ship.
If we can animate that celebration and that reaction by Umandal, I'd put a lot of smoke coming out of his ears and his eyes.
They're saying they shouldn't be that close. Now the biggest lead, and that's going to be an error in serve, cutting the deficit to 3.
Well, 3 points is manageable, but Navy obviously has got to string up a couple of points here, try to tie this first set. It's quiet. I was going to say it's going to start at the serve.
Ah! That was still a jinx. You know why? Because you thought about it.
I know.
And the fans of PGJC Navy say, why, Noreen, why?
Well, these are the errors they really don't need at this point.
That's for sure. And you can't play side-out volleyball at this stage.
Oh.
That'll help.
Yeah. Then you see, if you're Navy, you realize that you can change the pace of your hits. We always say a point is a point. You can drop it, tip it.
They got the serve in finally. Umandal said, I saw a campfire right there. Take advantage.
And Umandal actually was the one who found, like you said, that campfire, that hole. Boy, he looked so focused coming off the bench.
Casanya just checked in. Now with the serve. Cignal 2 points away from taking set number 1. That serve sails long. Coach Dector says you had one job. One job! But again, that's hard to do.
Coming off the bench,
Yes,
right?
definitely. If you've never been in that situation, very hard to question. Not the best of hits. Chance here for Navy, but they send it over. Here, transition and offense.
Oh, in play.
And they got the block they needed.
Yeah, but you gotta see that Mark Alado, we did talk about him at the top of the coverage. A little over-eager there.
As expected, Cignal with a timeout here.
Hindi, mataas nga. Sakto yun. For me, okay lang yung set. Paluin mo lang kagad. Okay, oh. Last 2 points. We need to pass. Diskarte mo. Okay, pero pag nandun yung bola, dito, isolate. Okay? Oh, last 2. Let's go, let's go.
Let's go! Nagahang ka na.
You know, I gotta say, you feel for EJ Casania because ever since he joined Cignal as a setter, he brought Cignal a couple of championships. But then you have Oar Retamar coming in and, you know, starting in most of the matches. I mean, you feel for him, but, you know, that is a fact of life. And every time you're called to action, then you just give your best. Not easy also.
Very, very difficult situation to be in, especially if you know that you can actually be a starter elsewhere.
Chance.
It's now set point.
Marcalado making up for that previous, was it a block or was it a hitting error? But anyway, he gets the point.
Navy now will call their final timeout.
Play 2 tayo pagbalik. Kung maganda receive, play 2 tayo. Ha? Kailangan may maiwan na isa dun eh. Ha? O, sige. Tara. Diba natin pasa? Diba natin pasa? Ha? Let's go.
Puyo!
Diba natin pasa?
Coach Mike still with a lot of confidence in his boys. They're only down by 3. That's very manageable. But it starts here with the reception.
Yeah. Huge reception needed. All important reception needed by Navy. GM Ronquillo, Silang there, and Martin Bugawan in the report of Denise. It's actually, these are the players that are not going to play today. What a serve.
Chance now here for Cignal.
Oh!
But the blocking once again of Kiel and Dolor.
Well, that's a battle of the Tamarals. Greg Delore, also from FU once upon a time, showing that, hey, I still got a lot of years ahead or above you. That's a great stop, though.
That was experience. First and foremost, Navy needs to get this serve in. That was close.
It was.
Pretty good fight put together here by Navy, but they're going to fall short in set number 1.
Yeah, I mean, when needed, you know, these guys from Cignal, everyone who gets a shot contributes. That's hard to stop.
First set is done in favor of the favorite squad. Cignal takes this one, 25-22. 25-22 is our first set tally. It was close all throughout the end. Just too many errors in the end game here, unfortunately for Navy.
Yeah, especially in the serving or the serve department. Yeah, that's one thing. Obviously, Navy's got to correct in set number 2. You said it. It was close. That's what Coach Mike wanted. Keep it close. But the errors, you really got to check. You got to get your serves in because Cignal, they had one loss. And again, we mentioned they never looked back, and they're showing that today. Everybody contributing. Let's look at some numbers to back that up. Look at the attacks. I mean, one thing that is mind-boggling is Cignal's a really good blocking team, but Navy outblocked them. That should have been an advantage. But then they need to convert good defense into offense, and we have to have more than 8 attacks. Service is where Cignal actually made up for 0 blocks. But errors. We just talked about it, Anthony, the errors. They doubled the errors or the error output of Cignal. That's a no-no in a very important match.
Definitely is, as you can see there with 8. Wow, just too many. Kumbaga, malakas na nga yung Cignal, tutulungan mo pa.
Yeah. But you know, on the positive note, they had 5 blocks. That's huge. That's a great stop. You continue that in set number 2, but you couple it with attacks. You know, that's going to boost their chances to get a set here.
Let's see if they can start out strong. Navy needs to be able to do that here. Coach Dexter now not changing his lineup as he sends in the same 6 together with Umandal this time.
Well, Umandal was really 100% effort coming off the bench, making his presence felt.
So we're all set.
Well, you appreciate also the effort of Rotter. That doesn't start very often, but today he gets the opportunity. It's normally JM Ronquillo, but he's doing a great job, we have to say.
Yes, he is, Tomar, to start things off here in our second set.
Whoa.
And he starts off with an ace. That wasn't the strongest of serves, but again, very well placed.
Exactly, that made all the difference. And that's one thing, one aspect of his game that throughout his collegiate career we saw him work on, and in his last year, it paid dividends.
Quick 2-0 start. That's the start that Navy needed.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the front row of Cignal right now, you see that Rotter is actually taller than Josafat, but I love the attitude of Lloyd Josafat. Ever since he was playing for you, he's just so industrious. Oh.
You see the way he's varying his serves. The first one was with medium strength. The second one was really a slow one.
Third
now
one.
he had power.
Well, you can sense the confidence in Oar Tamar. He is controlling his serves.
3-0 start. That one with a little bit of strength. That'll sneak in for De La Vega. They needed that point badly.
And he was up for the challenge. That's a 3-man wall there. He likes the 3-man blocks.
He was successful a while ago
Yes.
with that cross-court stab of his.
Good pass. Yeah, good call. It was a good call.
It was, I saw that.
And Wendell Miguel was looking at Jao Mandal. Yeah, he stepped. Don't even question that call. Yeah, clearly.
Wasn't just a toe.
Half the foot.
Yes, it is all 5. And then some.
Yeah.
Nice change of pace there from Rotter.
Well, that's a second point off the drop there. You can see the variety in his shots.
Miguel now with a serve. 2-point lead being enjoyed by his squad here in our second set. Into the net though.
He went for it.
No complaints from Coach Dexter.
Yeah, we always say in the men's game, the coaches encourage these jump serves, and if you're not successful, they don't react as much as in the women's.
But that is a serve that needs to go in.
Yeah, the floaters. No?
Exactly. Minsan sinasabi ng ibang coach, kung ganun lang pala, dapat hatawin mo na.
Or easy serve na lang.
That one, inside for Cignal. Good blocking once again.
Good chase.
Umandao goes down the line.
Yeah, Retomar just created that opportunity for just one blocker, and Umandao just makes it look so easy.
Well, with one blocker, Noreen, you're not going to be able to stop Umandao.
For sure.
Oh, it's going to be an error there on Rotter as he made contact with the net. That would have been the first block point for Cignal.
Yeah. Lucky break again for PGJC Navy.
That one had no chance at all. It was below the halfway mark of the net.
Well, Marvin Villanueva in that last game, he was so good. I feel today a bit intimidated by Cignal. I mean, it is understandable, you have to say, but he has to rise above that, right? Because,
Oh, for sure.
yeah, if you go to a game with that mindset, you're really done. So you have to battle yourself.
There is no way you can go into a game already intimidated by your opponents. Let's see if he can adjust. There's still enough time. From the back row there. Umandao goes cross court. That's going to bring us here to our first technical timeout of set number 2. It's 8-5 in favor of the Cignal HD Spikers.
Anthony Noreen, in a conversation I had earlier with the captain of the ship, Greg Delor, you wouldn't wonder why he is the way he is. Right after delivering big points in their previous match versus the Martella Mead Masters, ang ginagawa niya raw kasi gabi pa lang bago yung laro, alam niya na yung ginagawa niya. And mix that with his trust sa team, they are basically unstoppable. At malaking parte raw niyan yung pagsasama-sama nila in their barracks in Taguig. Para na nga raw silang collegiate team because of this. But the difference is, as Navy men, they treat volleyball not just as a sport, but also as a duty. Back to the panel.
Well, today it's their duty to be able to come up with a victory so that they can at least have a chance to make it to the semifinals.
Yeah. But I'm looking at the standings, okay? The fate of PGJC Navy will also depend on the games of both Savage and LaSalle.
Yes.
So even if they win or they lose today, actually it doesn't matter. Their fate will actually be determined by the match later, I think.
That's right, correct. But then from the point of view of Coach Mike, is we just got to take care of our business.
Yes.
If it doesn't fall our way eventually, then that's okay. But if they lose today's ball game, then almost sure they're out.
Almost. not sure.
It's
No,
more
because-
for certainty that they can make it.
Yeah, because just to mention the standings, okay, Savoj is 5-2, Navy is 5-3, and LaSalle is 4-3. These are the only teams
Correct.
left fighting for that last spot. So wins, wins and losses actually will matter.
That's kept alive.
Oh,
Little bit of collision there between De La Vega and Retamar.
got clipped in the nose. Oh, there.
Well, in fairness, De La Vega was actually parang sinasalo niya si Retamar as Retamar was about to fall. Pero doon sa kanyang pagsalo, natamaan pa niya sa ilong. That's the one that really hurt. I mean, tumutulong ka na nga, nakasakit ka pa. It happens.
But then, De La Vega was inside his court, so.
Nice attack there by Villanueva, keeping his squad close, cutting that lead down to just 4.
But, you know, if you're Navy, you want to make a run. You know, try to build some or get some rhythm going.
Just running out of space there was Navy. And it's back up to a 5-point lead.
Yeah, I was telling you, Anthony, you know, if you're not a fan, if you were not a fan of Wendell Miguel, his stint in the Spikers turf will, because he's all heart. He does a little bit of everything.
Agree. De La Vega there will score. They need to be able to close the gap. Talking about Navy and close that gap now. Looks like Cignal's in cruise control.
Yeah. Oh, that was a great serve. Oh, good save. Whoa.
One-man block there from Rotter. That's going to be their second block point.
But they're going to challenge. I think it was a net violation.
Rotter saying, I think I did.
I don't know, maybe.
So Coach Decter saying, then tell him. So at least we can speed up the process. But he said, well, I'm not sure. Let's see what happens. Unlike a while ago, Rotter was definitely sure.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it wasn't that fault. But you know, he made the right call for me. I mean, not the fair play because he wasn't sure.
Yes.
You know, if you're not sure, then don't admit.
That's just out.
Yeah.
Are they going to challenge? Let's challenge, Coach Mike says.
Well, they were successful in the previous play, but that looked out to me.
Well, a big challenge for them here. They need to be able to get even closer if they possibly can. And again, we talked about it. Minimize the free points you give Cignal.
And just when they score back-to-back points, you know, so this point is now in question.
Tama. That's the only sequence of the point, so it's going to be easy for them to find it on that replay. Should be.
Yeah.
Navy really needs to be able to get this one. They need to get some momentum going because this set has practically been all
Yeah.
Cignal HD.
Little a little bit of Navy here and there, but you gotta be more. Ooh.
Did it?
Yeah, that was the shadow. That was the shadow. But it was very close, though.
Nice smile there from our official saying, see, I got it right again. We are 2-0.
But Navy, they feel that, look, they're still talking to the first referee. They feel that it was good.
Again, there's nothing you can do. I mean, that has always been my point. You know, when you go to a replay challenge, once the challenge referee or official has made a ruling, that should be it.
Yes.
There's
yes.
no way you can second guess.
They're being
because
nice.
he's made the decision.
No, we have to say the officials are being nice. They showed them poetic justice there.
I agree with you. I agree with you because our first referee should have actually come out with the card.
Yeah. Well, they're nice today. It's almost Christmas anyway.
No, because that's surprising to me because, you know, I also cover basketball, and basketball, referees give players so much latitude. But in volleyball, they don't do that. We make a ruling, you follow the ruling,
Yeah.
or I'm coming out with the card. That one, they gave them so much latitude. I'm surprised. But as you said, it's the Christmas season.
They don't normally do, but today they did. And, well, so far it has been benefiting Navy. It's now just a 2-point game. Oh!
Ouch, again. And that's the second float serve that has had no chance of making it.
And every time, if you notice, even in the first set, every time they're trying to step on the gas, the serves make them step on the brakes. Oh!
Well, here they say thank you very much. So they say tit for tat, but at the end, sila pa rin yung mahabol. They're still down by 2.
Yeah. Mohosafat buries that into the net.
Pudadera will check in.
I like the substitution. If you remember, Pudadera would start the matches and even Liok. So this could be, you know, the sparks off the bench for Navy.
Well, they need a spark right now. Trailing by 2. Now trailing by 3. Mandal makes that look so easy.
Yeah. Again, credit also to Retamar. That was just a beautiful set. Just one blocker. And we mentioned it. Umandal, one blocker. Chances are that's a point.
That's exactly what transpired there in that last point. Rotter now with the serve.
Good pass.
Combination works.
Well, that's what can happen if you give a good pass. You know, your first pass is on point. You have all these talented athletes. You do the combination play. For Cignal, more of that.
Dolor with the serve. They get it in. Mandal against 2.
Chance. Oh, good cover.
Suddenly, a lot of block points coming up here for the HD Spikers in the second set. And now they get to the technical timeout ahead, up by 3.
Respeto.
respeto kasi yun yung palagi mong kahit saan ka man napunta, yun yung palagi sinasabi sa akin ng coach ko dati nung high school eh. Kahit sino man yung kaharap mo, kailangan mong ipakita kung sino ka sa loob ng court para magkaroon din sila ng respeto sa'yo, saka ikaw magkaroon din ng respeto.
Back to the action here. Set number 2. 16-13 is the lead here for Cignal. And Umandal with the serve.
Well, Cignal has been actually pretty successful keeping Navy at bay, that 2 3-point advantage.
It's going to be an ace here for Umandal.
Making sure he gets the ball in just enough top spin. Look at that spin.
As you said, extreme top spin on that one. Let's see what he opts to do here. A lot of top spin, but that time, no chance of making it over. Back to that 3-point deficit.
Well, he will take it. 50-50. An ace, then an error.
Brings them closer to 25.
Yeah. Miscue, rare.
That would have been a catch and throw anyway.
Yeah. Twice. Oh, it's just now a 2-point game. If you're Navy, this is where you want it.
Definitely.
Step on the gas.
After being down by 5.
Yeah.
But the problem is now they're down by 3 once again.
Well, Cignal obviously can play side-out volleyball with a comfortable 2 3-point lead. So they always have the right solutions every time Navy is challenging them.
Nice conversion there. Ricocheting off the head of Miguel.
There was a single block single block there. Ow.
I thought it was off the forehead, actually off his face.
Face, yeah. He's actually lucky it wasn't that solid. Didn't imagine if you heard that contact with that crisp sound.
He'd be asking for timeout right now.
Oh, what a dig!
Exceptional dig. Just to keep that one alive. What a stretch. Ooh, did that go in? Yes, it stayed in.
That's great execution on the side of Navy. Just a 1-point game.
This is what they needed. This is the closest they've been after being down by 5. Ouch.
All you can do is shake your head.
Coach Mike saying if my hair was longer, I'd be pulling at it.
Or curling it. Take your pick.
Another great serve there from Retamar. And a great attack from De La Vega.
They're feeling it. Yeah, you can sense they're feeling it. I think that's his wife.
She's got to be pleased. Good serve, quick set. And a violation is going to be called on Navy. Again, shooting themselves in the foot.
Another error. I mean, things happen so quickly.
Clearly on the way down there. Miguel with 5 points. With the serve here. Bang!
Well, making up for his net violation there, Hasmin finds the line. See, again, case in point, because their first pass was good, so they can't go to the middle.
La Purga will check in. designated server here. They need a good one. They've
need-
not had good serves when they needed it.
They need some magic from La Purga.
Gets it in. But Rotter says it's not gonna matter. We're gonna get that point and back up to a 2-point lead for Cignal.
Very textbook volleyball for Cignal there. Good pass. And Retamar just great set.
Bugawan's gonna come up with a second point here.
That's another FEU matchup right there. Peter Ken and JP Bugawan.
It's now a 3-point advantage. And as expected, a timeout here from Coach Mike.
Mababa lang naman yung set, maganda naman yung intention. Ha? Sayang yung pasa natin, oh. Kailangan makakonvert tayo sa magandang pasa natin. Di ba? Malaking service ng kalaban, di ba? Nakaka-receive na tayo ng tama, hindi lang natin na-deliver. Sige, Marvin. Ha? Tiwala tayo sa kasama natin. Ha? O, tara. Bawin pa natin. Let's go. Nibi! Buyo!
Yeah, Coach Mike, you know, he acknowledges the fact that they're passing better, but then the conversion after that.
Now they need to execute. You cannot fall down by 4 here in the latter stage of set number 2. Trusting their blocking. On the second jump.
JP
Bugawan again.
JP Bugawan for me, Anthony, has a built-in pogo stick. No, he just landed and then he went right back up and
it looked like the second jump was even higher.
It's just like doing, doing.
And that is what he has used all throughout his career here. Power tip not going to be enough. Umandal. There was no support.
Well, he went for it. It was a 3-man block. He went for it, but the blocks or the 3-man wall was ready for him. That was Kiel right there.
And that is going to be a gift. Sending your opponents to set point.
Well, they're reliving the first set.
Rotter now with a serve. Might be looking for an ace here. But he sprays that one long.
Well, they're going for the serves because they have...
Well, that you can understand.
Yeah.
That's not a problem. I kind of question when your opponent's at 23 and you go for a serve such as that one. One-handed set is all you need from Retamar. And Umandal ends proceedings.
They only needed one opportunity to put the set away, and they grabbed that opportunity. Umandal getting so many looks, so many one-block opportunity.
2-1 is the lead of Cignal. (25-22, 25-21 is our tally here so far. And you've got Cignal dominating the action.
Yeah, I mean, you see some similarities in the first and second set. You see some flashes of brilliance from PGJC Navy, but it's the same, you know, every time they're looking good, they're halted by errors. They're plagued by errors. So again, I'm sure the fans are pleading, please check your errors because it's clear. We saw in the first two sets, it's so clear that they can't get any sort of momentum with that. And their attacks actually been a lot better. Cignal with just 10 blocking this time. You were talking about the blocking of Cignal. Suddenly, 4 blocks and just 1 for Navy. Service has been the strength of Cignal in this match. I've been getting a couple of aces each set. But the errors still, even if Cignal committed more errors, 4 more than the first set, 10 errors for Navy. So, you know, that's really the issue that they have to correct.
Arena Plus, astig sa sports. Well, you're lamenting the fact already that 8 errors for Navy was already too much. And then they come up with 10.
Although we did say that they have to increase their attacks. They increased it by 2, but then they increased their errors by 2. So it really just balances each other out.
Exactly. That's not what you can do against Cignal. You really have to take the action to them. Let's see what transpires here in the third set.
But yeah, you know, I also agree with Coach Mike. They've improved on their passing. Now it's the converting, you know, the conversions. They need to convert it into points.
Well, now we have a different 6 on the floor here for Cignal.
Alfred Valbuena, Guaza, Abrot, DJ Casania. Josafat is still in. And you have Mark Calado. Still as strong.
Well, let's see if Navy can take advantage now. But again, we know that Cignal is stacked from top to bottom. So even if you send in, technically speaking, your second 6, they're still a powerhouse squad.
They are. But right now, if you're Navy, it's like, okay, you're toying with your 6, so they have to take advantage of this because when you look at the 6 of Navy, it's a strong 6 as well. They just got to get going here in the third set.
Not a good start here. But Valbuena says it doesn't matter if Abrot didn't get a good reception on that serve.
Hang time for Alfred Valbuena there. Staying in the air, and you know, he had all the time to guide that ball inside the court of Navy.
First one is set to Cignal. Service, going to Zapata.
That's back-to-back block points here to start things off for Cignal.
Well, they're being active at the net. A solo block, a one-on-one. And Calado just read that hit of Toto de la Vega. They've got to read the blockers if you're Navy. One blocker, you have to take advantage. Good effort by Cignal. Oh.
Chance here now. Power tip works for Hasmin.
Well, that is, I feel, questionable because it was the ball stayed in his hands for way too long, but they let it go. Lucky break for Navy.
Again, you're saying your officials.
You'll see it You'll see it in the slow-mo
Embodying the Christmas spirit. Now a 3-point lead, actually 2-point lead at 3-1 here for Cignal.
Good serve. You know, you feel the passion of Navy. You know they want to win, and
Oh,
they're
for
getting
sure.
these breaks. You know, Goaza was there, but just enough power to push it through.
Valbuena will score there. That's his second point.
Looking good here in the third set. You know, they give him the chance or the opportunity to play, and he's taking full advantage of it.
That's what you got to do as a player. Every opportunity given to you, take it and make the most out of it.
Yeah. Oh,
Casanya there will be called for the violation.
boy, another lucky break for Navy. That was again a home run, but a net violation. Just a 1-point game.
Chance, yes. Delordo will be stopped. They go back to the middle. Valbuena.
Oh.
That's his third point.
And he's doing it from the back row. You like Casania giving him his sets. That's a great hit by Alfred Valbuena. Guaza.
Nice hang in the air there. Really good rally we're witnessing here. Dolor. But Casanya got there first.
Oh,
That's gotta hurt.
yeah. You don't get a lot of these open looks. But that was a good rally for both these teams.
6-3. Cignal with an essentially brand new starting six.
Good pass.
That stays in.
But if you will recall, that was what Coach Mike was asking of Marvin Villanueva. We heard his name in at least 2 huddles. That's what he can do. You know, he can pack some power in his hits, and he should.
Delor just gets that serve in. Abrot stopped. That set was really actually for Navy.
Yeah. Well, that was made possible by great defense on the side of Navy. Well, just a 1-point lead. You know, this is where, if you're Navy, if you look at the numbers there of Pagulong, if you're Navy, again, a different 6, it should be a challenge for you.
Abrot is going to pick up his point here. And Cignal HD showing it doesn't matter who we've got on the floor. We're going to take this set. Not the best of passes there from Delor.
Good save.
From the back row. I think he might have stepped on that line. On the attack.
Yeah, they won't challenge.
There's going to be no challenge. Technical timeout number 1 is upon us.
You're still tuned in live here at the Nara Sports Arena for the Spikers Trip 2024 Invitational Conference. Noreen Anthony, one of the bright spots for the PGJC Navy. Middle blocker Nilo Hasmain only had a week to prepare prior to this conference. But look at where the 27-year-old Surigao native is right now. Not only is Spikers Trip an avenue for showing your passion and power, but also for you to meet your idols. Katunayan, pa-retire na daw talaga dapat siya dahil kasabay ng pagkawala sa kondisyon, nawawalan na rin daw siya ng pag-asa sa volleyball. Not until Greg Dolor approached him to join his squad. Playing today with and against his idols, mas nangingibabaw pa rin daw ang excitement kaysa kaba. A beautiful story, and more beautiful are your thoughts on today's match. We have your tweets over here on Twitter at Max Simira, Real Men Play Volleyball, who will emerge victorious in today's match between the men of the Navy and Cignal, hashtag SpikersTrips 2024. And another from at Panama24, Yomi, Pogi ni Umandal. Naman ko lang siya nakita naglaro ng walang compression shirt. Again, hashtag SpikersTrips 2024. That's it on my end. Back to you guys.
Thanks a lot, Denise. Well, again, nagpapasalamat po kami sa inyo lahat for tuning in to the Spikers Turf, and we do hope you're enjoying the action. Huwag niyo po kalilimutan, we have one more day for the elimination round, which will be this weekend, and pagkatapos nun, playoffs na tayo.
Yeah, and the last playing date could possibly be only when the fourth team, you know, who will make it to the semis, you know, we will determine that team.
10-7 is our tally here in the third set. Cignal up by 3. Cignal up 2-0. Chance here for Navy. They need to be able to convert. And Dolor there says, thank you very much.
I feel they should give him more touches right now. This is a must-win set for Navy to force a fourth set. So we know if you need points, you have to go to Greg Dolor.
The captain trying to deliver there.
Good stop there by Navy.
Back-to-back points here.
We're from a 4-point advantage now. It's just a 1-point game. And we always say that, keep it close. Try to tie and get the lead.
And now's their opportunity here with the second 6. But again, they're hanging tough. Talking about Cignal, really proving to be a hard nut to crack.
Yeah, and EJ Kasan is doing a great job, you know, picking up where Retamar left off. You know, great ball distribution. But I'm waiting for a Guaza quick. Guaza, when he goes for the quick, he hits with like 110%.
Let's see if you can see that here. Combination play works. And De La Vega again delivers.
Yeah, that was a great drop there.
Just 1 point, the deficit here, faced by Navy.
Good serve.
But converting still was Cignal there. Calado coming up big once again.
But I love that set from the back by Montero, Sandy Montero. That's a perfect set.
They set up Dolor against 3.
Well, this is, we've covered so many Navy games. If this is the way they celebrate, you feel that they're back in the game. They are dangerous. They're going to be dangerous here in the third set.
Bang!
Yeah, great set there again by EJ Casania. Yeah. Peter Kiel bought that fake or that decoy of Guaza. So just one blocker.
You've got to react to Guaza. Dolores' attack slowed down by that two-man block. Back set, Valbuena delivers.
Valbuena had probably a good breakfast today.
4 points ready for Alfred. All here in the third.
Well, he just played in the third set, that's why.
Another great serve. Dolor, though, into the net. It's now a 4-point lead enjoyed here by Cignal.
It was down to 1. But it is frustrating, you know, if you're Navy, because all these young players off the bench for Cignal just playing so well. Calado, Valbuena.
Here's another great serve. Valbuena. Nobody was back there, though, to support him.
Well, he has been successful, we have to say. So his teammates were so confident he'll get the point, but Dolor says not.
They've got to take advantage of this opportunity here in the third. They need to force a fourth. Back to Abrot.
Still in play. Good save.
From the back row. Nido's touch there on the way out. It's going to bring us to this technical timeout. 16-12. Cignal still on top. Your favorite NBA superstars on NBA TV Philippines. Now available on Cignal Play. Download the Cignal Play app and subscribe now on the App Store and Google Play to catch all the action this new NBA season. Pretty good sized crowd. We have Mr. Ricky Palou, of course, always here.
They're always watching the game together with Eleanor de la Peña. Well, it's a 4-point game. They've got to turn things around, talking about Philippine Navy or PGJC Navy.
Guaza now with the serve. We have not yet seen what you've been waiting for.
Yeah.
He's showcasing his serve here, though. Good dig there by Guaza. Chance here. To the middle. And Josafat gets denied.
Well, 2 huge blocks by Dolor when needed. Good read. Yeah, he stayed with Josafat. Still in play. Good dig.
Valbuena stopped. They go to Abrot, and he delivers.
Right? EJ Casaria just distributing so well. Abrot gets his first kill, I think.
That's his second.
Second. But, you know, he's giving everyone the opportunity to get numbers here.
Yes, he has. One-man block there from Vince.
3 points now for Vince abroad. Good read. What a serve.
De La Vega, that was against 3.
It was, you know, it was well executed, we have to say. They really closed out that space at the net.
Coach Mike with a timeout.
Hindi naman problema ma-block tayo. Ang problema, pag na-block, wala na tayong coverage eh. Diba? Cover tayo. Kung sino yung pumapalo, cover tayo. Nangyari, iniiwan natin mag-isa yung spiker natin. Malalaki yung kalaban natin. Diba? Hindi natin pwede pabayaan na ganun lang. Hindi tayo makakasabay sa atake, kundi tayo makakadepensa muna. Ha? Oh, reset tayo. Pasa muna, magandang atake. Kung makapag-kombinasyon tayo po, kombinasyon pa rin tayo. Let's go, tara.
Let's go! Hey, Navy!
Well, it's now or never.
Well, I like that huddle. It's really to get blocked is part of the game. Yeah, it has to be the coverage that works. Oh,
That's going to be a free point again, possibly here. Combination works.
it's a new 6 from Cignal, just pulling away here in the third set.
No disrespect to this second 6, but this should have been the golden opportunity for Navy to take advantage.
Yeah.
Well, the second 6 says, we are no pushovers.
Well, better attack there by Kiel, eluding the one-man block.
Problem is, it's still a 6-point deficit that Navy's facing. That's out. They cut it down to 5.
Kiel still looking at the line.
Wow, if this gets overturned, things are going to go from bad to worse here for the squad of Navy. They need this point. Looks like some of the players from Cignal felt
that's
it was
good.
in.
But I was actually looking at the reaction of Kiel. He was like, it's good. That's why he was looking at the line.
Then he should have said something.
But you don't admit ball ins or ball outs. You just admit block touches.
That lead is now 8. Wow.
You know what you love about these youngsters like Calado, Balbuena? They're just so gung-ho. That's so much energy that putting them in the third set, it's just unleashing the beast. And abroad as well.
That's right. Well, I said a while ago, if they lose that challenge, things are going to go from bad to worse. And now things are really terrible for Navy.
Yeah. Well, Cignal just 2 points away from welcoming the semifinals.
One of the few missed serves here from Cignal in the third. It's a dominating performance here by the so-called second stringers.
So-called.
That's going to bring us to set point, match point. And it's Calado once again, picking up where he left off during the last game.
Yeah. Again, because he didn't start this match, and you know he's just so eager to play. That looked like it was going out.
We might not see your Guaza player, will we? Violation there from Abrot.
Brought playing wanting to imitate EJ Casania, but gets called for it.
And Dexter saying, come on.
You're no center.
Yes. Stick to your specialty. Well, it's all fun and games right now. That's going to end inside. It's going to be an ace for De La Vega. And they stay alive.
It's probable, you know, they can actually come back and steal this set. But obviously at match point.
But De La Vega going for it all. And once again in his serve, watch this. Boom.
Oh, that's a good one. Chance.
Dolor above the blockers. But already a violation is going to be called.
They call it on Guaza. He's like, what?
But even Coach Mike was saying that
Second motion.
it's already in the second motion. So even he is saying that might not have been needed to be called. Here's Guaza! You were asking for it, and they say, Noreen, this is for you.
To end the match.
Terrific performance here by the second six. Winning it in dominating fashion.
Quote unquote. Second six.
Yes. 25-22, 25-21, and eventually 25-18, 3-set-to-none victory by the Cignal HD Spikers.
I would like to thank my family and my coaches for making this happen po. I would like to thank everyone who support.
You're still tuned in live here at the Inata Sports Arena Pasig for the 2024 Spiker Serve Invitational Conference. And we are here with our player of the game from the Cignal HD Spikers, Joshua Retamar. Joshua, you delivered 13 excellent sets, 3 points, 1 attack, and 2 aces. Congratulations.
Thank you po.
Unang tanong ko sa'yo, Joshua, no, knowing na at this point in the conference, yung makakalaban nyo na PGJC Navy, it's gonna be, you know, may gigil sa laban nila.
Yes po.
But for you guys, is there anything different with the preparation for today's match?
Pinagplanuhan po talaga namin na wag silang bibigyan ng kumpiyansa sa laro kasi alam namin gusto rin nila makapasok sa top 4.
Yeah.
Tapos Siyempre, gigil silang manalo sa amin. Kaya pinag-trainingan namin ng maigi kagabi na bawat puntos paghihirapan nila.
Ikaw personally, no, what were the adjustments that you made? Dahil pinaghirapan din to at the Navy men really fought for this also, especially in the second set, no? It was a tight set. Personally, what were your adjustments?
Naging adjustment namin yung service namin. Kasi alam namin doon kami makakalamang sa kanila na pag first to 18 points, maganda yung service namin. Pagdating ng endgame, kami yung lalamang sa dulo.
Alright, Joshua, anybody or anybody would like to greet?
Binabati ko yung family ko, yung girlfriend ko nanonood. And yung kuya ko, saka si Maymay, happy birthday.
Alright, happy birthday again. Congratulations, our player of the game, Joshua Ratamar from the Cignal HD Spikers. That's all on my end. Back to you guys.
Thanks a lot, Denise. Right now, let's take a look at the highlights of our third and final set.
Well, you heard Denise say that Ratamar had 13 excellent sets, but we have to say in just the first and the second set, he did not play in the third set, but he set the tone for the team, for Team Cignal. You know, I mean, Cignal just played their game. Anyone you put in contributed. We saw it especially in the third set when Coach Dexter put in a different 6. Navy, they're still hoping that they can make it to the next round. Look at some numbers, really dominant performance by Cignal there in the third set. But for Navy, they're still not out of it. They're still at 5-3, Navy 5-4. But it will depend on the outcome of this match and the last playing day. So for the Navy fans, you just hope and pray that they make it to the semifinals.
Don't go away. Coming up next, we've got Sauvage up against DLSU Eco Oil. Some more volleyball action coming away. We're done for our first game coverage. In back, my partner, Noreen Go, Anthony Sutay saying thanks for joining us, everybody. Till next time, take care. Have a good weekend ahead. God bless.